Cancer, welcome to your reading. This will be a past, present, future style with clarifiers for the week of April 29th through May 5th. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get into it. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light, we thank you for your help today with Cancer's reading for whatever they need to know for the highest good. All right. Thank you for your patience for my return to readings. I'm so happy to be back. What is going on? We will pull some advice cards from the universe at the end, followed by an oracle message. All right, Cancer, there you are. Starting out with the Knight of Wands, followed by the King of Wands, and the Eight of Coins. In the current energies, we have the Two of Swords. At the heart of your reading, the Page of Cups, and Justice. In the immediate future, a Tower, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. The overall energy for your reading, Cancer, the Seven of Wands. And the reason we're here today, why we're here at this reading, Ten of Swords. There's been a painful ending of some sort. Okay. Well, the overall energy being the Seven of Wands, it looks like you're trying to keep unwanted energies blocked. Stay away, stay out, get back. It's self-defense. It's standing your ground. In the recent past, Knight of Wands, King of Wands, and the Eight of Coins. We have an energy that is one of the life of the party. Life of the party next to someone who is more mature, followed by work. So this could be a couple of energies at work, maybe one younger, one older. Could be child parent at work. It could be following our passions at work, believing in ourselves when it comes to our work. We'll see more when the clarifiers come out. In the current energies, Two of Swords, Page of Cups, Justice. This is all about our mental attitude, keeping a positive mindset. There's confusion, there's indecision, but we're staying very, very hopeful to bring in the balance, make things right in whatever the situation is. All right, in the immediate future, the Tower, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Something unexpected happens coming up. It could be an epiphany, information that comes to light that is surprising, jolting, could be a good surprise, could be shocking, but it facilitates you wanting to act swiftly in some direction, followed by a sense of needing to rest, exhaustion, having been hurt but on the mend, feeling guarded, wounded yet still healing. All right. So that's what's going on, and as a reminder, we're here because of a painful ending that is facilitating this reading today. Let's go ahead and clarify the Seven of Wands and the overall energy, please. What are we blocking? What does Cancer need to know about this blocking energy, please? Seven of Wands in the overall. Spirit picks the cards, so we will be patient while there it is, while the lineup is set. Eight of Pentacles, repeating energy already. First card up is repeating energy at work. Seven of Pentacles, assessing the situation. And the Four of Pentacles, holding on tight. Well, Some energies are being blocked here. Guarding something at work, something you've put a lot of effort into. You're trying to hold on to whatever this is. It could be a relationship at work. With this particular Eight of Pentacles, look at the artwork on this card. It's lover's statue at work, which is really interesting because we have the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and then the work card in the recent past. Very passionate relationship if this is two different energies we're talking about here. A lot of effort has been put in, but we're disappointed in how things have gone, or how much work we have left to do, or just still trying to hold on to the situation is what this overall energy over here is saying. And the reason we're here, Four of Swords. Right now we're on a timeout trying to get our thoughts straight. That's what this says. All right, let's take a look at that Knight of Wands. Spirit, tell us about the Knight of Wands in the recent past. What does Cancer need to know about this Knight of Wands? Waiting for the flipper. That's when Spirit tells me it's ready, and there it is. There it is. Four of Cups. We're upset. We are disappointed. Things have not been working out. Five of Wands. There's been battling, arguing, conflict, struggle, tension, strife. Shall I go on? And there it is, the Knight of Wands. Yeah. Spirit just said it is what it is. Passionate energies, upset, and arguing. I bet it's with that King of Wands right there. The reason we're here, the Emperor. The Emperor can sometimes be a little bit controlling. They are large and in charge. Maybe the Emperor represents the boss at work. These passionate energies, we're upset. We like to have fun, but over here we're not having any fun. Over here we are upset and feeling the tension, and it's because of the Emperor. I bet this Emperor is that King of Wands. It's the same energy, same kind of energy. Let's see what's going on with that King of Wands. Knight of Wands, King of Wands. We see one energy, let's see the other. Upset with the Emperor, upset with the boss. The King of Wands can be the boss, Emperor can be the boss. What is going on? We know it's tied up to work. We know over here, we're reminded we are blocking unwanted energies at work. We've put a lot of effort into something, and we're trying to hold on to something. Maybe our job. All right, let's see what's going on. King of Wands, please. King of Wands. King of Wands. What does Cancer need to know about this? Look at that. The Moon. Things yet to be revealed. The Wheel. Major changes up ahead, or I say up ahead, but this is the recent past, so major changes happened, but they were held secret for a while perhaps first. And the Shaman, manifested by this King of Wands. Manifested. Not just manifested. We have two Magician cards here, the Shaman and the Magician. They both mean the same thing essentially. I left both cards in this deck along with, they gave two of the what are the other cards they gave two of? Why can't I think of it off the top of my head? Well, not important until it comes up. But I left them both in. There's a slight difference with this one in that there's healing that goes along with it. So perhaps this King of Wands facilitated some changes in secret that they thought were going to be healing to the situation, or maybe to themselves, or for the environment. I'm not sure. We'll find out more as the reading commences. But the reason we're here, the High Priestess. The High Priestess, our intuition is speaking to us here, or the King's intuition thought it was the best thing to do to change things up, but they had to keep it a secret, whatever it was. Let's look at the work card. 8 of coins, please. Knight of Wands just wants to have fun and keep things light and playful and passionate. King of Wands says, it's time to change things up. I'm gonna manifest something. I have to keep it a secret initially. What is going on? 8 of coins at work. Repetitive work. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles. So there was an opportunity that was being worked on. A new opportunity to build something from the ground up that you guys were working on. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, it was a collaboration perhaps between the Knight and the King energy. Maybe others as well. So it was shared. One person's disappointed and the other person's making changes secretly. Secretly making big changes. Yep. And we've got the 9 of Cups. This is somebody who's working on their own behalf for their own happiness. Yet, it's a collaboration, but we've got somebody working on their own behalf with the 9 of Cups for their own satisfaction, for their own happiness, to fill their own cups up. It's selfish. 3 of Pentacles to the 9 of Cups. We're supposed to work together, but I'm doing something on my own over here. I bet you it's this King, because they're making changes secretively. So it's a major opportunity you guys have to work together back here in the recent past, but somebody's doing something on their own. Queen of Pentacles is the reason we are here. It's nurturing energy, which makes me think that this King of Wands thinks it's to help bring nurturing to the situation, hence the shaman, the healing manifester. They think they're going to make it better, maybe for themselves, 9 of Cups. Or maybe it's just working to make things better for themselves. They're putting themselves first. That's what it is. Because this is about self-care, and the 9 of Cups is self-fulfillment. Yet, it's a collaboration. It's not supposed to be just for the self. Interesting. Alright, well that's telling a story for sure. Let's see what's going on in the current energies. Let's look at the 2 of Swords, please. 2 of Swords. One more. There's something you can't see here with the 2 of Swords. Something you don't see coming. Has to do with a decision or indecision. We're up in our heads. We're feeling confused. What's going on? Why is the 2 of Swords here? What does Cancer need to know, please? There it is. Look at that. 10 of Wands. Major burden here. We can't see it, but it's coming. We've got the 8 of Wands. Energy exchange happening. Communication. And the 4 of Swords. Time out. Time out to get our thoughts straight. We don't see something coming. We don't see this energy exchange. The reason we're here, Ace of Cups. There's a new opportunity for happiness and joy to overflow. But I don't see any of that in the cards, because all we have is burden and confusion, and then exchanging that energy for a timeout. Somebody gets put on timeout, or somebody decides to take a time, like a time of leave, a decision about a timeout, a decision. It almost looks like somebody thought you weren't able to handle the situation. Something was too much for you. So they said, you know what? This is too much for you. Why don't you take a time out and get your head clear? That's what it looks like. Let's take a look at the Page of Cups. This is all about attitude. It's keeping positive thoughts. It's open heart, curious mind, a willingness to learn, and above all, hope. Show us the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Hope, curiosity, learning, open heart. Page of Cups. And we have the Four of Wands, but it came out in reverse. In the upright, this is about commitment. In reverse, let's see what else comes out around it. King of Wands. That's who we're talking about. Third card, the Lovers. So whether this is a love relationship or not, what it is something that's very important on your heart. You're hopeful about the King of Wands. You're hopeful about this thing. However, you see a loss of commitment. You see a disengaging of a commitment. That King of Wands made a choice to... Here was the energy exchange. It says taking a time out. It's either they're taking a time out or they put you on time out if they're the boss, or you're deciding to take a time out. But this energy exchange shows that we have two people going in opposite directions here. They're not in agreement. There's conflict. Conflict exchange at work on this project you guys are working on. The reason we're here at this little part of the layout, Three of Cups. This is about communing in good times. Getting together and celebrating, having a little party action, getting together. There's friendship, there's love. But we see somebody disengaging. Let's take a look at justice, bringing in the balance here on a major scale. Justice. These could be legal decisions, could represent marriages for some of you, but it always is about bringing balance into the situation on a major scale. Let's make things right. Show me justice, please. Bringing in the balance, making things right. Show me justice. What does Cancer need to know about justice, please? Temperance. More balance. Balance, balance. Temperance is patience and healing and more balance, and it takes time. Hence the patience. Nine of Pentacles, securing security, independence, being on one's own. They're doing fine in their resources. And the Tower, look at that. It's coming up next in the immediate future. I love it when Spirit does that. The last card in the previous layout is the first card we get to clarify next. So we're going to get to see what this Tower is that comes in and throws everything off balance, because this is destabilizing energy that comes in. Securing security. It has to do with resources and abundance, but it looks like of one person in the singular, perhaps. Like back there, the Nine of Cups, working on their own satisfaction, wishes, and dreams. It might bring a Tower here, the singularity of it all, because it's supposed to be a together project at work. It obviously is how it starts out. Look at that. The reason we're here. Unhealthy, toxic behavior, the devil energy. Yep, somebody's up to no good. They're thinking about themselves. They're thinking about themselves not in collaboration, but in singularity with that Nine of Pentacles and the Tower. It's selfish behavior. It's greedy behavior. That's greed. Nine of Pentacles, Tower, Devil. That's greed. Huh. Alright. Or theft or something. I don't know what. Let's take a look at this Tower in the immediate future. What does Cancer need to know, please, about the Tower? The Tower. The destabilizing energy, the shock that happens. What's going on? What does Cancer need to know? There it is, Ten of Pentacles. It's a shock to the legacy. Legacy of the company, legacy of the relationship, legacy of the stability of everything that's been being built over time. The major goals that we were going for. The Tower comes in and shakes everything up. Look at that, Queen of Pentacles, self-care. Because somebody was doing it for themselves. Somebody did selfish work, selfish, destabilizing energy. Look at that, Five of Pentacles, abandonment, lack of resources, not enough, abandonment. That's what this is. Somebody acted selfishly on behalf of the legacy and abandon it by throwing a monkey wrench into the situation. Yeah, they were working for themselves. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles on the Ten of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles on the Tower. Yep. It feels very selfish here. And the reason we're here, Ace of Wands, somebody made a bold move. They saw an opportunity. It was a new opportunity to take some bold action, and they took it. And it was this Tower. I don't know what exactly they did, but they did something selfish to abandon the Knight of Wands. They sure did. They sure did. I don't know who's who or who in your energy did this, whether this is you looking out for yourself or them looking out for themselves, but abandoning the situation of the whole. Somebody did something. Alright, energy is fluid, so you guys have to apply it how it fits. But it looks like somebody did this to you, and it's created some sort of painful ending here. Let's look at the Knight of Swords coming up next. Swift action. Wanting to take some action based on knowledge that has come to us. Wanting to rush in and just give someone a piece of our mind. Show us the Knight of Swords, please. Knight of Swords. First the Tower happens, and then bam, somebody's ready to take some action. Knight of Swords. What does Cancer need to know about this Knight of Swords, please? Alright, and we have Judgment. Six of Swords. Five of Swords. Well, the energies that are here are a transformation of some sort where somebody decides to move on. They're creating distance between themselves and where they were. And it has an energy of winning at all costs tied up to it. So I feel like this is the King of Wands energy still doing that. They made a major decision that transformed everything, created distance. They're moving on. Selfishly, Five of Swords. It says I'm willing to make sacrifices to get what I want. To win. It's winning at all costs. Moving on to win at all costs. major decision to transform everything. They're rising above their normal behaviors. The judgment card is being called to act differently than one normally acts. And that's what I think is happening here. The king, we're just seeing everything that king is doing, secretly creating change, manifesting it for their own well-being, not for the well-being of the team of collaborators at work, but for their own selfish well-being. And the reason we're here at the bottom of the deck, look, it's the Ace of Wands again. It was at the bottom here and it's at the bottom here. Yeah, this is the bold move. This person is like, I'm out of here. I'm doing my own thing. I'm going my own way. It's a whole new way of thinking. They're dropping an old thought process and behavior process, and they're doing something completely different that's changing everything, and they're making sacrifices, losing friends and coworkers, colleagues, whatever it is. They're willing to make the losses. They're willing to cut the losses to win what it is that they want. And that's the bold move that they're making. Wow. All right, let's look at this final card, the Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior, hurt and exhausted. Yeah, this whole reading is very hurtful and exhausting to look at. I don't know if this is you making the changes or you experiencing the changes that someone else has made. The reason I really question it, and I can't tell who it is especially, is because of right here at the center of the reading, this Page of Cups. The center of the reading is a highlight of you and what you're experiencing. Page of Cups is an attitude. It's all about attitude and mindset. When we look at the mindset here, we have the mindset of the King of Wands, which is the person we're dealing with who did a major change. That is an important connection on our heart, but we're not committing to it. Yeah, no. I can't tell. I just can't tell who's who. There's a lack of commitment. The attitude has changed. Lack of commitment, King of Wands, for what's on your heart. I think that this is happening to you, Cancer. I think that you are hopeful. You're trying to think positively, but with things that have happened in the past, you're confused. But in the immediate future, we really start to see the behavior of what this King of Wands is doing. They're moving on selfishly. They're going ahead without you, without the rest of the team. I don't know how many people are collaborating on this work project. But, yeah, it's very selfish behavior. And they do it very, very quick. It comes in quick here in the future. The Tower, the Knight of Swords, the action happens very quickly. There's confusion back here, but it speeds up here. And we start to get clarity of what the heck is going on. Show us the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. We're hurt. We're exhausted. We need to heal. We need to take a rest. We're very guarded, looking at what just happened. Very guarded. Not trusting at all. We're determined to persevere, but right now, just exhaustion. Show us the Nine of Wands. What does Cancer need to know, please? Nine of Wands. There it is. Look at that. Death. Ace of Wands again. We saw it underlying here, and now it's out on the table. The Hierophant. Alright. This talks about endings and transformations, making a bold move. The Hierophant. This is about getting into alignment with our soul level self. We're hurt because of this move that they made. This bold move that this king made, we're hurt over here. We're exhausted. We need to just take a rest. There's been a major ending death, Ten of Swords, ending, and things are transforming. Not just things, you're transforming. You're going from this wounded warrior into a space of alignment. You're taking a rest and you are getting centered. That's what's happening. You're getting into alignment with your highest self. That's only going to bring good things. I'll tell you that right now. Look at that. The reason we're here. The vehicle to victory. Yes. The vehicle to victory. Acceptance of the transformations. Acceptance of looking at what this person did and becoming victorious with our willpower and determination to get to a place of victory. You will hatch your plans from a place of alignment with the goal of reaching some kind of goal. You're going to set a goal, you're going to reach a goal, and it's going to be in alignment with your highest self. These are very good energies for you to end on. I'm really happy to see that. Let's get some advice from the universe for whatever's going on, this betrayal that you're experiencing on this work project where somebody, I don't know if they threw you under the bus, but whatever they did, they went their own, they did whatever sacrifices it took, this Five of Swords, whatever. They're like, whatever, I'll do whatever it takes. I'm getting ahead. I'm going on to a brighter future. I'm moving on. That's what they said. 99% sure it's a they. They did this. I don't think you're doing this. I think somebody else is doing all this, and you're being affected by it over here, and this is how you're going to come out on top. 99.9% sure. Almost 100% sure. I was a little like, who's doing what to who? Because, also we're seeing a lot of what they're doing in your reading, which is really interesting. Normally we don't see so much about the other person, so that made it a little confusing too, but Spirit wanted to show us the sneakiness that they've been up to and how you're finding out about it and dealing with it. And your attitude is fantastic. Your attitude is so good, considering all of these changes that are happening and how selfish they've been. All right, advice, Spirit, advice for Cancer, Cancer zodiac signs that are going through these energies. There it is, the Empress, the best energy of all the archetypes, the Queen of Coins, and the Ace of Wands. Isn't that interesting? And the reason we're here, the Fool, new beginnings. You're going to make your own bold move, but first we have to get into our Empress energy. It is the most balanced, the most nurturing, the most creative, the most centered, grounded, abundant, and very attractive energy. So again, the best energy of all the archetypes would be the Empress. And self-care. Spirit is saying to make sure you heal, make sure you get into alignment over here, take your time out and rest, get your clarity of mind. It is time for self-care for you. Your energy, your abundance, your creativity, all of this is ready to be nurtured into alignment with who you are, Cancer. And then you can make your bold move. Ace of Wands. They made theirs. It was really crappy, but now you are going to make yours once we get into alignment with our best energy, our highest levels of energies for a new beginning, a brand new start, a new adventure for you. I don't see this other person. I see you. This is great. After all of that came out, this is really, really good advice, and just saying that this is here for you. You do have to put the work in, but it looks like you're here, and not only are you already showing up like that here, but Spirit is also giving you that same advice. All right. Let's take a look at a special message for you from Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, please. Spirit, what special message do you have for our Cancerian friends who are going through these energies? What special message do you have for Cancer from Wisdom of the Hidden Realms? Oh, there it is. The Chess Queen. Isn't that interesting? Trust and strategizing. It is card number 30. There'll be a short message. Stick around because this is what Spirit wants you to know. This is your message. Right here. The Chess Queen has all the tools you need to aid you in your quest for a life of purpose, peace, and prosperity. When she arrives as your ally, you're given the task of asking Spirit for a vision of your life. Ask also to know the right actions to ensure your part in this process of unfolding. Well, there it is right there. There's your right actions right there. Then, with a sense of trust, allow the strategy to be given unto you by the divine. Are your own goals and desires in alignment with the divine plan for your life? This is a reminder that there is your plan and then there is the divine plan for your life. When you're in alignment with the latter, all manner of messages are delivered to aid you in taking the next right action for your life. The Chess Queen says that you will win this game as long as you let Spirit choose your moves. Follow your bliss and the inspired messages delivered by your soul. You cannot lose when you enter the realm of the Chess Queen, and she appears as your ally. And she sure as fuck did. The Chess Queen is your ally here. The message is so clear. I don't know what happened to you, but there's your plan, which was to work in collaboration on some project. And then there's the divine plan, which looks very painful as somebody who you were working with threw a monkey wrench into the situation, threw you under the bus, and they were selfish and said they were moving on. However, it would not have led you to some fantastic, bold, and courageous new opportunity for you to have in the best, most nurturing, most creative, most abundant, attractive, grounded, prosperous, and nurturing alignments. It wouldn't have come into play had they not done what they did. So that's why I say it's divine intervention that is bringing you a new opportunity for something even greater. This is you. This is your adventure, your start, your beginning coming up. It's a beautiful thing. I hope that this reading helps bring some good spirit, good news, good enlightenment through your spirit message today, because it looks fantastic. It looks rough what you've been through, but man, you're on the right track here, and as long as you follow this amazing advice, you've got amazing opportunities ahead, and victory, and reaching goals in total alignment with who you are. Thanks for being here, guys. I hope it helps. Please hit like and subscribe, and I look forward to reading for you next time.